Whoa! Did I scare you there? Bet I did. Alright. So, today, I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be using the ESPN playoff machine. I'm going to be predicting every single matchup for the rest of the season and seeing what it would do to the current NFL playoff landscape. Let's get there. Whee! Alright. So, Thursday Night Football has not happened yet, but I think the Bucks will win. I think they're just the better team. They'll move to 8-6 on the season. I'm also taking the Patriots. I think they're just the better team. The Bengals, the Jags, the Chargers, the Texans, the Bears, the Giants, the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Broncos, the Niners, the Panthers, the Rams, the Cowboys, and the Steelers. The Steelers, if TJ Watt plays, if not, the Dolphins. Now, I posted yesterday a video where I go through explaining my choice for every matchup, so if you want to see why, you can go check that out. But, if you look here, the effects this would have, Buffalo would be the 7th seed, 9-5. They're behind Houston and the Chargers. Chargers would move up to the 5th seed. The Steelers would remain the 4th seed. The Jags, the Broncos. And then in the NFC, the Eagles, the 3 seed, the Bucks, the Bears. Nothing really changes there. But this would have the effect that the Green Bay Packers drop all the way to the 7th seed behind the Niners and the Seahawks. And then if you look here, these are the teams that'd be in. Dallas would be 2 games behind the Eagles. That's a major thing. And yeah, I don't know if it shows if a team's eliminated or not, but yeah. So then, week 16. Thursday Night Football. This would completely depend on what happens, but at the moment, I would take the Rams to knock off the Seahawks. At the time, I think they're just the better team. They have the better odds, and I think the Seahawks are still a great team, but even last time they played, I just don't think it's going their way. Call me crazy. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm taking the Commanders. The Commanders are awful, but it's in Washington, divisional rival. I think there's a very good chance that the Commanders beat us in Washington. Just based off of how this season is going, I can very much see that happening, and that's what I'm going to predict. Here, I will be taking the Bears in Chicago. The Packers beat them in Green Bay, but I'm taking the Bears to win in Chicago. Comfortable enough win. They get their game back. They split with the Packers. That's a rough game. The full 5. I imagine tickets for this game are going to be under $100. I'm going to take the Saints just because I think they're a slightly better team. I really like Kellen Moore there. I think he's a good coach. And yeah. Here I'm taking Buffalo. They're playing the Browns. Chiefs, they're playing the Titans. I will take the Chargers to beat the Cowboys. It really depends on how both teams look next week, but at this moment, I think the Chargers win. Then I'm taking the Vikings. I will take the Panthers to upset the Bucks in Carolina. I really like the Panthers. I think they can have a good run here, and I'm going to take them to upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, especially with how the Bucks and Mayfield have been playing. Then I'm going Jacksonville. Oh wait, nope, I misclicked. That's a lot closer game than I think this game has a very good chance to have the Jags win, but I will take the Broncos in this one. Then, that's disgusting as well. Cardinals, Texans, Lions, Patriots, and without Daniel Jones, I'm taking the Niners. I feel like all those are more clear. I feel like they're kind of obvious. With this, the Eagles would drop to the 4th seed with the loss. Panthers would move up to the 3, knocking off the Bucks. The Bears would sit pretty comfortably at that point in the 2nd seed. Packers fall to the 7th seed. Then we have Niners, Seahawks. In the AFC, we have Broncos, Patriots, Texans, Pittsburgh. These two would flip. Then Buffalo and Los Angeles stay the same. Yeah, let's go to next week. The Lions are still out, though, which is interesting. Being, 1.5 games behind Green Bay. Here, I am taking the Cowboys. I think they're just a better team. Then I'm going Lions. This game, obviously 2 weeks out. We don't know what's going to happen, but I think it has a chance to be a very good game. I think it'll be incredibly entertaining, huge for playoff seedings, but at the moment I'm taking Denver. Then I'm going Packers, Steelers, but I don't like it. That's, ugh. Steelers, Patriots, Saints, Jags, Bucks, Seahawks, Bengals, Giants, Bills. Even as an Eagles fan, I don't see us winning this game, man. I don't see it. Then Bears. Ooh, that'll be a fun game, though. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Bears there. And then the Rams on Monday Night Football. With that Week 17, I don't think this changes at all. The only thing in the AFC that flips is Texans and Buffalo. Flip. Here, same story. This at this point would guarantee the Chicago is the 2 seed, though. Well, week 18, final week. I will take the Rams, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Eagles in Philadelphia this time. I don't think they take us down in Philly. Then the Steelers, I guess, over the Ravens. It doesn't change anything either way, but I'll take the Steelers. Then the Seahawks, the Texans, the Cowboys, the Bengals, the Lions, the Saints, or the Falcons, I guess, I don't know. Bills, Packers, Bucks in Tampa, and the Jags over the Titans. And there was some more movement. Alright, so it might be slightly unrealistic that I have 2 teams finish 15-2. But, I mean, neither have a very tough schedule. I mean, the Broncos do, but I can definitely see them coming out on all of their hard games. The hard games being against the Packers and Chiefs and Chargers. Ooh. But I can see them winning all of those. I think their defense is very good. I think they have the ability to win them. And if they lose, it'll be the Broncos losing those games. Then Jags, Steelers. Steelers have kind of an easier schedule ending out. They have the ability to win enough games. No one else in their division, I don't really think, has the ability to make a run. They're just too banged up at the moment, leaving it wide open for the Steelers. Jags, I think they're just going to narrowly edge out the Texans here. Which Texans matchup did I miss? Oh, so I didn't predict Texans-Chargers, which actually is a big change. This being Week 17, I'm going to take the Texans. I think that defense, there we go. So major changes happen. Oops-a-daisy. This would put the Texans at 12-5, the 3 seed. The Jags, 12-5, the 5 seed, which is a big flip there. But actually, I think this helps out the Jags considerably more than the Texans, because they get to play the Steelers instead of the Bills. Then, we have, over here, Lions would narrowly make it in as the 7 seed. I think I basically have them winning out after this. Who does that mean misses? That would mean San Fran. I have San Fran. Which San Francisco Niners game did I miss? It appears I'm missing. Yep. I would have... Okay. Another change. Because I'm really bad at this, apparently. I have the Niners making it in over the Lions. I feel like this would be catastrophic for the Lions. And they would play the Bears. And you can see the matchups here. And I'm going to see if I can open up a playoff bracket to see how I predict those wins. The wild card round, we would have the Chargers at the Patriots. I think the Patriots win this game, moving on to the next round. Then I take the Bills to upset the Texans at home, even though the Texans won. I think just the Bills have been turning it on. I think by the end of the season, they will be a better team than they were last time they played. Then I'm taking the Jags to beat the Steelers in an upset, technically. But I think the Jags, if they played, would be favorites just because the Steelers aren't a very good team. I think this would end the Mike Tomlin era. Then I will take the Bears to beat the Niners at home. I think the Bears are the better team. I think it'll be a close, well-fought game, but I think the Bears pull it out. Packers, Eagles. Man, I hate to say it as an Eagles fan, but I think the Packers win this game if it were to happen. I think the Eagles in this scenario just limp into the playoffs, get the 3 seed. They aren't doing too hot, and then they get beat up by a good Packers team. Then I take the Seahawks to beat the Bucks at home. I think the Bucks will have a similar scenario where they play well, they get Mike Evans back, but they're not a full team. The Seahawks have been rolling, and the Seahawks take them out. Then I take the Bills to get bounced by the Broncos because I think the Broncos play to the competition. They'll beat the Bills. Then, Patriots. We'll have a Patriots-Broncos AFC Championship. Again, we're back. Then, I'll take the Rams and give me the Bears. Wow, that's a boring ass playoffs right there. Holy shit. I just think the one... Actually, no, give me the Seahawks. Yeah, I think the Seahawks win. Yeah, that's not me trying to mix it up. But it doesn't matter because I take the Rams to win and then the Patriots to win. And you know what? Give me the Rams as the Super Bowl. I didn't know it'd play that animation. As the Super Bowl champions. We'll see how this ages. Have a nice night.